Hey guys, it's the Twitchy Gamer here, and today I'm just going to be doing a quick video on my opinions on Zombie Chronicles, the new Black Ops 3 DLC. Now the first thing I'd like to talk about is the price and whether I think it was worth it or not. Well, in Australia we had to pay $45, and I know Americans had to pay either $30 or $25 or something like that. You know, I don't think, it's worth it, like, $45, because in Australia that's paying for nearly half of a full game. And I honestly, I think it's worth maybe $30, $35 at the most. I mean, I know it was 8 maps and it took them a long time to do that, but seriously, you know, take the price down by $10. It wouldn't really hurt anybody. Second thing I'd like to talk about is the weapons, and mainly the wall weapons. See, in Black Ops 1, what they did was when they remastered the World at War maps, they had the World at War weapons on the walls. And that was good, because you could play DeVries and you could still pack-a-punch the trench gun and the Thompson and, all that stuff. But, with the Black Ops 3 maps, it's all Black Ops 3 weapons on the walls. And I really dislike that. Because, I'm just so used to playing Kino, running to get the MP40 and then the M16, but I can't because they're not there. They're replaced with the Kuda and the ICR. And, I know they've returned some guns in the box, like the Galil and the MP40 and the Thunder Gun and all that sort of stuff, but I think they could have, done what they did in Black Ops 1 and it would have made it all so much better. I don't know whether they didn't have time to do that or they couldn't do that. I really don't know. So I'm not complaining too much. I just wish they did that. Because in a way we still get some of the classic weapons out of the box, and that's good enough, I reckon. Third thing I'd like to talk about is my opinions on the remastered maps. So far, I've only played my favorites, which is Nacht, Kino, Ascension, Moon, and Origins. And they look amazing. In all honesty, I mean, I've seen gameplay for every map, but yeah, by far, I think my favorite has to be Kino or Moon. They just look outstanding, in all honesty. Um, I love Nacht as well. I mean, there's not much to, remaster in Nacht really, because it's just the background and inside the little shelter bunker thing you're in anyway. But yeah, I've seen gameplay of Rucked and that looks really good. I personally don't think I'm ever going to play it because I hate Rucked with a passion. The only reason I played it in Black Ops 1 was because they had the Winter's Howl in it, and the only other way to get the Winter's Howl was to play 5, and I hated 5. I mean, when I was younger playing Black Ops 1, I was horrible at zombies, and I'd always go down looking for the box because, I didn't think, oh, leave a crawler and go look for the box. No, I just ran down there in like the middle of round 10 and just got pumped by every zombie known to man. From what I've seen of Shi No Numa, it looks really good too. I'm not sure if I'm going to play it. I'm not that big of a fan of Shi No Numa. I never really have been, but I prefer to play Shi No Numa over Verrucht. Ascension looks amazing. My only, problem with it is there's no PhD flopper in any of the maps either, but I can understand why, because there's no dolphin diving. Haven't played Shangri-La. Not a fan of that map either. I don't think I'll play it, maybe if I attempt to do the Easter egg, but other than that, I doubt I'll touch it. It's a horrible map, in my opinion. As I said, Moon looks amazing. I'm sure most of you already have seen what Moon looks like. Origins looks really good, but I feel like they put a lot less work into Origins as it was coming from the Black Ops 2 graphics, not the Black Ops 1 graphics. But, it still looks really good. Like, I'm not complaining at all because it looks beautiful, I think. But, yeah. So the fourth thing I'd like to talk about is the Easter eggs. And what I wish they did was added in an Easter egg to Kano. I can understand why they didn't, because you know, they're trying to keep to the original gameplay, and that's understandable. They brought back the Ascension Easter egg. I wish they put in an achievement or trophy for it. Because, you know, there's no one's gonna do the Ascension Easter egg for you know, for a 90-second death machine. I mean, you might do it once or twice, but what's the point? I mean, yeah, it kind of gives you a point to playing the game other than survive, but you know, at least with the moon Easter egg, when you blow up the moon, you get all the perks, and in Shangri-La, if you get the focusing stone, you know, you get all the perks as well. And yeah, I mean, I'm really happy they brought back the other Easter eggs in Shangri-La, Moon, and Origins. I've yet to complete any of them. Um, as when I played Black Ops 2, the group of people I played with, you know, we weren't the greatest. We played, you know, every game on easy instead of original because you know, we were noobs pretty much. I mean, I'm not the greatest zombie player now to this day as it is, but I'm a lot better than them, so I think I could probably do it. But yeah, the fifth thing I'd like to talk about, you know, I think most people can understand where I'm coming from with this. I wish they put in Call of the Dead. I can understand why they didn't, because they're trying to stick to the original storyline, but, you know, Call of the Dead is my favorite zombies map of all time. And, you know, I wish they added that in, you know, added in Mob of the Dead, you know, Transit remastered would have been amazing, I think. And you know, I can understand why. I mean, we can always hope that possibly in the next Treyarch game that they release, you know, maybe Black Ops 2, you know, remastered maps. Because, you know, if you follow the zombie storyline, for all we know, in the next Zombies game, we could be playing as the Transit crew. Because, you know, I'm not going to really spoil anything if you haven't been reading the comics or keeping up with it, but, you know, there's every chance we could be playing as the Transit crew, so then they might think, little Treyarch might think, oh, you know, we'll remaster these so people can catch up with the storyline. But, you know, you never know. Anything's possible, really. So, anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and leave your opinions on Zombies Chronicles in the comment section below. And, yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video.